Okay, so let's read Hosea chapter 1, verses 2 and 3.
The beginning of the word of YHWH with Hosea, and YHWH said to Hosea, "Go take yourself a woman of whoring, and children of whoring, for the land is utterly whored away from YHWH." So he went and took Gomer, daughter of Diblaim, and she conceived and bore him a son.
Okay, so we're told that this prophet Hosea was told to go and get a whore, a prostitute, and that through this woman, that she was going to have children. But obviously this is all in a very prophetic sense. So they were going to, so he found a wife, and she was the daughter of a guy called Diblaim. Okay. Cuidado. Sorry, guys. Okay. So this name Diblaim in Hebrew, it's written you can read that. You can. You can write it. Okay, so this says Diblaim. So if we go to the paleo, as was taught us how to do, we see what's a dalet. It's a door. The Beit is a house. The lamed is a shepherd's staff. The yod, the tent peg, and the mem, the closed mem, is a potential for life. So when we read this, what this the father's name of this prostitute, of this whore, his name was Diblaim, and it's in his name prophetically it means that at the door of the house, when we go through the door of the house, he leads us into covenant. The door of the house that leads to something that is being birthed, where there is potential for life. Okay, so the door of the house leads us to a covenant or to a potential for life. So if we go through Diblaim, we're going to see that there's a new covenant, a new choice, a new potential for life that is going to be presented. Now when we see Diblaim, he has, what it really means, it means two fig cakes. That's what it means in Hebrew. 2 fig cakes. Okay? Now Diblaim, I assume, would have had 2 daughters. That's why we got the word 2, I assume. So there's a lady who is the prostitute, the whore that Hosea has to marry, and she has a sister. Now the reason I come up with this assumption is because the whole book of Hosea is written about it's written about the northern kingdom, and it's written about the southern kingdom. So it's written about Israel, and it's written about Judah. So Gomer, who do you think represents?
Israel.
The northern kingdom.
Israel, the northern kingdom. And we'll assume that the sister
Judah
must be Judah. Okay? Now the actual word Gomer means, in Hebrew, it means to come to an end. It means to complete. And it means to cease. So when Hosea had to marry Gomer, who represents Israel, Abba was giving him a choice and was telling him that the days of Israel were going to end. You see that? Okay. Now Diblaim. Diblaim is also very important. We also see Diblaim in 2nd of Kings when it comes to King Hezekiah. With King Hezekiah, does anybody remember his story? Yeah. Well, he was a very righteous king. He was very good, and he was prophesied to him that he was going to die. But he pleaded with Abba and he said, "But let me live a bit more. I've lived a righteous life. Could you extend my life?"
Sure, 15 years.
So guys, yeah, okay, you can live 15 years more. But what did he apply to him? They applied fig cakes onto his wounds, and he was healed. And he lived a further 15 years. So we can see that whenever they speak about fig cakes in Scripture, it's always got to do with healing. So when we see that Diblaim, that through his daughters, there was a chance for healing to occur. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so then she went on to Gomer, and she had 3 children. Of course, each one of these children is prophetic. The first child that we see is, what's the name?
Israel.
Yitzriel. And we see that in Hosea 1:4. Where's my Aaron gone? Could you read it?
Yes, sure. Okay. And Jehovah said to him, "Call his name Israel, for in a little while I shall revenge the bloodshed of Israel on the house of Yahweh, and put an end to the reign of the house of Israel."
So when this one came about, I was stunned. I was thinking, what on earth is he talking about? So we're going to do a little bit of Bible digging here.